Take a deep breath. Take a deep breath. Whew. You are in life. Welcome.
Whoa.
Welcome.
Come and tap in with the Jacksons. We living, we learning, we laughing. No capping, we all about action, action, action. Yeah. Jesus is our main attraction. We glorify him with our passions. No capping, we all about action, action, action. Yeah.
Tap in with the Jacksons.
Tap in with the Jacksons.
You know we about that action.
You know we about that action.
Tap in with the Jacksons.
Tap in with the Jacksons.
You know we about that action.
Yo, what is up?
I got a
what is up?
Yo. Do you have a yo?
No, I don't got a
yo. In my imagination. This is why I'm not a rapper, because I suck at it.
That ain't it. Yes, that ain't it. Boo.
I know.
All right. What's up, y'all?
You were supposed to be my number one thing. You're supposed to cheer me on.
I'm not going to cheer you on if it's trash. I'm sorry. And you shouldn't do the same for me. If somebody cheering you on and it's trash, you need to X them out your life because you don't need yes man or yes women, yes people.
Okay, so how you feel when your mama and your mentors and all them people supported you?
When it's a kid, yeah, it's different.
When you was a teenager.
When it's a kid,
okay,
when you a child, that's different. But if you adult, and that's since you want to go there, we're gonna go there. It's too many adults right now that I'm sorry. Some people done lied to you and told you yes all your life. But it's some things you just need to let go. Nah, for real. It's just some things that ain't it for you. Like me. I'm sports ain't my thing. So I know you see me on the court, I know there's something I need to hang it up.
I know
LD,
good
don't even
and
try to go to the
doggone
game.
well. I ain't no rapper. So until the Lord gives me a little bit better rhythm, which doesn't make sense because I'm a dancer, but whatever. That's another whole conversation.
Yeah.
And just some like extra like heavy dose of swag. Like, I ain't your girl. So rap, please don't ask me because it'll be really embarrassing for us both.
So some of y'all need to get like Frozen and let it go.
Let it go. Let it go.
Let it go. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Anymore.
Get some honest people around you. But that ain't the title of this episode. That ain't what this episode about. Which it kind of go into it a little bit.
Low key, y'all just know that the start of this episode, you're just going to get a whole bunch of bonus whatever.
We're going to go and hop on into it. So the title of this episode is what, baby?
It's not them. It's you.
It's you.
Woo!
I'm sorry to let you know that. I'm sorry to let
really
you know.
Harsh.
But you got to know that. So many times in life we try to blame people, right?
Guess what? We do it too sometimes.
Yeah. That's why I said we. Did I not say we? I didn't say they. So many times you, they, them. No, I said we.
I know.
We all go through it.
Okay, I know. But sometimes when speakers come on and they say we, like really they mean you.
Well, I'm not that type of speaker. We're not those type of speakers. We are very inclusive because we're all on this journey together. We all are learning.
Facts. And a lot of stuff we talk about is stuff that we're literally trying to work through right now. So we sit here and we sound like we have it all together, but actually God's just really like working us through it right now.
He's working us through it.
Yeah, we're just sharing the journey we're on.
Most definitely. But it's not them, it's you. So this episode is really, I'm trying to describe it without saying one of the points because I just got the point.
Really what it is a lot of times we tend to blame other people, things, circumstances, et cetera, for why we are where we're at and why we're not where we want to be. And the thing is, we fail to take responsibility for ourselves.
Yeah.
Point number one is sometimes it's life.
Not just sometimes, all the time. It's life.
Facts.
It's life. Y'all, we are living in life.
Wait, we are?
Take a deep breath. Take a deep breath. You are in life. Welcome.
Whoa.
Welcome. You might have thought you was living on Mars. Or you might have just thought you was in something else. You might have just been in a dead situation. You might have thought you was in a dead situation. But you're in life. But you're in life. Nah, seriously though. It's life. Like, in this world, there are just some things that you cannot control. That I know a lot of us are control freaks. And we want our hand in every little thing. But guess what? Some things you just can't control. You can't control the family you were born into. You didn't get to pick, oh, I want this mom, I want this dad. I want these siblings, or I want no siblings. You didn't get to choose that. You can't control that. You are not in control of the weather. You cannot wake up and say, oh, it's going to snow today. What's some other things that people just can't control, baby? So
Other people.
Other people, that's good. What's some other things?
You can't control what happens to you. You can't control everything that's going to happen tomorrow. You can't change what has happened in the past. Really, the thing is, all we have control over, and it doesn't seem like much because it's only two things, but it's a lot more than we realize, is the only two things we have control over are our thoughts and our actions.
That's good.
Alrighty. And sometimes, not sometimes, all the times, those things take practice. So if you have gotten in the habit of thinking negative thoughts, which I'm currently trying to break that habit, like I have to practice optimism, practice positivity, practice reciting the promises of God to myself rather than looking at logic all the time. There's so much in this life that we can't control, but on the flip side, with these two things, our thoughts and our actions, those two things, if we can get control of those things, then like it can change and shift our circumstances in so many different ways.
That's good. Talking about all the things that we can't control, like seriously, we really do need to get like frozen and let it go. Let go of the things that you can't control. Like so many times, like we try to manipulate or force or make things happen that's just not supposed to happen. Like you can't make nobody else do nothing. I'm sorry. You know, unless you a parent, like of course you can make your child do some things and things like that. But even when that child is older and that child becomes an adult, like you're gonna look real crazy if you're a parent out here trying to control your child every move and make them do something. No, it's going to be some point where you got to take your hands off of it and you got to let it go. So just know, like, it is going to be some things in life that, some crappy situations, like we all go through hard times and rough stuff. There's some things that you cannot control. Like none of us were able to control when COVID happened. We weren't able to be like, oh man, oh, we can fix this. We can go back and go to work tomorrow and we can go out and keep all these places open. No. None of us had no control over that. Like sometimes things happen and you just got to learn how to adjust with it. Like life is going to happen. It's going to be some things that you cannot control, but you got to learn how to adjust, learn how to maneuver. We're going to keep going.
Point number 2 is we've got to get self-aware.
Get self-aware.
Yes.
Like that is a necessary top priority thing that you just got to do if you want to be successful in life. If you really just want to be a good human being in general, you got to become self-aware. So it's my birthday this weekend, and I just been doing a lot of self-reflecting lately, you know, because a lot of times, you know, in life, a lot of us are wondering why some things ain't happening, why some things ain't going our way, why some things ain't really changing, but we really aren't getting deeper or really looking into it. It's not even that deep sometimes. Looking at ourselves. Like, you say you want this, but are you really doing what you need to do to maintain this? You're saying that, oh, you want to go travel the world and do shows and do concerts and all this, but are you in shape? Can your body handle it? You know, like you got to be self-aware. Are you healthy? You know, and there's some questions I've been asking myself, you know, just like I said, I'm getting older and I've been looking at like, oh man, here goes some things that I've been praying for or just some things that I've been wondering why they haven't happened. And then I take a deeper look and was like, man, I'm not where I need to be. I can't even maintain this because I'm not a good manager of my time now. So how can I manage 15 clients if I can't manage the 5 I got now?
Yeah.
You know, so you got to become self-aware and you got to really take a deeper, closer look into your life and into your actions and into everything you got going and be like, maybe this ain't happening because I'm just not ready yet. And like sometimes like it's you looking and just, you know, looking into the things that you're not doing. Like you may not be exercising or putting good routines in place, and there may be some things why God hasn't taken you to the next level. Or if you don't know the answers like on the surface, that means you need to tap in deeper with God. You need to go back to what he originally told you. Like, what's the last thing I know for a fact that God told me to do? And you need to be doing that. And if you're not doing that, you can't blame nobody else but yourself.
Yeah.
So it's all about getting self-aware and realizing like, man, like really it's me. I'm thinking, oh man, God just ain't blessing me. Ooh, it take me to that picture. We probably all done seen it. If you a Christian, you done seen that picture where it's a little kid holding this little teddy bear.
Oh,
and
yeah.
they think this is good. And behind their back, and then Jesus is standing right there. And behind his back, he has a way bigger.
Jesus has his hand out
Okay.
and is asking for the bear
Oh,
that
yeah,
we
yeah.
have, the little kid has.
And behind his back, he got the bigger one, right?
Yeah, but the child doesn't want to give up the bear that they have
Ooh,
because
that's
it's their
good.
favorite bear.
Because it's their favorite bear. And that's so good. Like a lot of us are holding on or just trapped in the cycle of what we're doing that's normal and wondering why we haven't got to the next level or got the blessing that God wants to give. And God is like just holding behind his back and like, I got it for you. I want to give it to you.
Yeah.
But I want to give it to you when you're ready, when I know that you can handle it. So we got to become self-aware and realize like, man, I need to just take a deeper look, check myself before I wreck myself, that's what I used to say. And just look inward and realize like, man, this happened for me because I wasn't ready for it. And we just got to be honest. We got to be honest. And it's not easy. It's not easy at all. And it's going to take some work. But once you get to that point and you become self-aware, you're going to be much more better off.
Yeah,
for real.
That's good. This can also be applied to relationships too. We've been talking a lot about relationships here lately. A place that God kind of has me in right now is like, not every relationship is meant for every season, and not every person is meant for you, and you're not meant for every person. But it's still important sometimes to just do like small assessments. Like when you have these relationships that are coming to an end or relationships that are having bumps in the road, do assessments internally and ask yourself, okay, what could you have done better? Help yourself mature and grow. That way you're better prepared for the relationships that are meant to be in your life. I truly believe that every circumstance, whether good or bad, whether it was meant to happen or, it was something we chose and God was like, I don't want you to do that, but we choose it anyways. Like, I truly believe that God uses every situation for good, or there's the opportunity for every situation to be used for good. And a lot of times how he uses it for good is gained knowledge, gained wisdom and maturity and pruning. Assess yourself, pick up the new information, and then put it away. Don't use it to beat yourself up. That's not the purpose of it. It's literally just to grow and learn more about yourself in areas that you could potentially grow in. And yeah.
So get self-aware, people. I need everybody to get one finger like this and get the other one finger like that and make a what? X.
An X.
And we need y'all to do what? What's this point, baby?
We need y'all to X your excuses.
X excuses.
I like
X
that.
excuses. X excuses. X excuses. I'm going to say this real quick and I'm going to just get out y'all way and I'm going to let my wife take it. X excuses. Like for real. X excuses. We all going to have excuses. Like it's always going to be something. It's always going to be an excuse. But you are either going to make moves or make excuses. Like Andy Mineo say. Like for real. You got to make moves or make excuses. There's always going to be an excuse that you can make or you can just do it. Like for real. Like me, prime example, me as an editor, I can make the excuse or, oh man, it's not enough time. Oh, I don't think I'm going to be able to finish this. Or I can just use the time I got and do it. Far as me, like getting in shape, getting ready to, wanting to do more shows and want God to bring more shows, I got to just get in the gym and do it. I can't just be talking, I can't continue just to make the excuse, oh, I ain't got time for this, I ain't got time for that. Do I want to be like that all my life? No. Do I want to be having a dad bod before I'm even a dad bod? A dad body before I'm even a daddy? No. So I need to get the gym. I need to just do it, And so I'm about to, y'all hold me accountable. I'm about to get right after my birthday, gonna do a little bit more eating good for my birthday and then our anniversary coming up, so we're going to take that chill week. But outside of that, I'm about to get in the gym because I want to see different results. I want to go to another level, like I said, in being self-aware. There's certain things that we want and certain levels that we want to go to and certain blessings that we want from God that God really want to give to us. But we got to do it. Faith without works is dead. We got to take the action. And I said I was going to be sure, but this is the last thing for real. Like even with finances, like for real, like we told y'all that we starting from the bottom on the way to the top, like We still been is a lot of our years. We're about to celebrate 4 years of marriage. A lot of our years we've been in the bottom, living check to check, you know. But God, we've been like, we had a hard heart to heart one time, and like, baby, we just can't do this. We got in a real bad situation, and we was like, this done happened over and over and over, and we like, baby, we can't do this no more. And what did we do? We literally sat down, looked at all of our finances, everything we had coming in, going out, and we started saying
we created a plan.
We created a plan. Like, okay, we got to put this much towards giving. We got to put this much towards saving. We got to do this.
Yeah.
And since we've been doing that, we've been seeing the fruit, and we've been seeing God bless us with more to do that. But I really feel that, you know, the more that's coming in, God wouldn't have blessed us with that if we didn't really take serious like what he already had in our hands.
Yeah.
So you just got to do it.
Yeah, definitely.
Extra excuses.
Extra excuses. And here's the deal, guys. Excuses, a lot of times, are valid.
Facts.
They're real. They're legit. A lot of times they're solid. Like, they're solid reasons for why you couldn't or why you did not do whatever, or why you can't do whatever you're trying to achieve. But the fact is, excuses are only half of the story. They're only half of the picture, and they're only half of the truth. Like, excuses are like, we only have 24 hours in a day. Like, or truth is, we only have 24 hours in a day. Truth is, you may be working X amount of hours in a day. But truth is, there are people out there who have done the exact same thing that you're doing.
Facts.
Who have faced the exact same battles that you have faced, and have figured out
sometimes even harder.
And even harder. But I'm not even, you know, I don't want to compare you to anybody else who's doing things harder, because that's a whole nother person. They have whole different circumstances. I'm talking about people are facing what you're facing. And there comes a moment when you have to choose or realize the fact that, like, yes, your excuses are valid. Yes, your excuses are real. And I'm saying this to myself, y'all. Yes, they are real. They're legit. But if you keep on focusing on your excuses, you're going to get excuse results, which is why you can't or couldn't do what you want to achieve.
That's good.
The thing is, excuses are valid. Excuses are real. But excuses focus on why you can't, meaning they will never get you to where you want to go.
Come on, she preaching.
And I'm saying this from such personal conviction and experience for myself.
Yeah.
There comes a moment where you have to decide, I'm going to set aside my excuses. Like, yes, they're real. Yes, I'm tired. Yes, I'm facing this, that, and the third, and the fourth, and the fifth, and the sixth, and all the way to 10.
For real.
Right? But I want more for my life. I know I have more within me to offer. I know that I have a purpose. I know I have a calling, et cetera, et cetera. And the only person stopping me, it is not time. It is not energy. It is not your health.
Come on.
It is not your kids. It's not your husband. It's not your spouse.
Them.
It's not them. It's you. Oh,
Ooh.
I did not realize. Woo!
Yeah, come on.
Bro, I did not realize. I did not have that planned, y'all. That was Jesus. That was wild. But y'all, I say this with the utmost love, because your girl is right there too. There's a lot of areas that I didn't realize I've been making excuses for. And those excuses were valid. They were real. But ultimately, those excuses are not going to get me to where I'm trying to go.
That's good.
And so until I set aside those excuses and say, hey, you're real, but you are not driving my car no more.
Come on.
You're not going to be driving my life. You know what's interesting is I heard the analogy one time about emotions. Somebody, I don't remember who it was, but somebody described emotions as the check engine light in your car. What it is, what your emotions are, or what that check engine light is it pops up letting you know, hey, something's up. Something's wrong, right? But like, you know, you go to the car shop, right? You get things checked out. Sometimes it's something super simple. Other times it's something a little bit bigger, and then you get it fixed, whatever. You know, now if you're like me and hate the car shop because things always end up being way more expensive than you wanted them to be, then, you know, that's a little bit more stressful. So let's think of emotions this way. Emotions are like having an 8-year-old riding around in your car with you. You're not going to just shove the 8-year-old into your trunk because they keep on talking. You're not going to do that, okay? They're going to talk, right? Because they're there. They're alive, right? They're real. you're probably going to set them in your back seat, right? Because you're also not going to let the 8-year-old drive your car, right?
Mm-hmm.
So oftentimes what happens is either with our emotions, we like shove our emotions into the trunk and pretend like they're not really there, or people let their emotions drive their car rather than have their emotions be a check engine light saying, hey, something's up. That's the same with excuses.
That's real. No, that was really good. That was a great analogy, baby. Like, for real. Don't let your emotions drive you. Put them emotions in the back seat. For real.
Mm-hmm.
And X them excuses.
Excuses.
That's good.
Awesome, guys. So thank you guys for watching this episode. We hope you took something away from it.
Yeah.
Honestly, guys, like we said before, this is something that we're still working through ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
And every time we come up onto this camera, please know we're not coming up on this camera as like, trying to say that we got our stuff together.
Because I sure don't. For real.
We know. We still try.
I'm self-aware. I do not got it together. Got it together at all.
Same. And honestly, like we said, a lot of times this stuff that we're talking about are things that like we're going through, working through, and learning right now in this very season. Don't forget to remember that sometimes life happens. So
it's life.
It's life. So how are you going to respond? You get to choose how you're going to respond.
Yeah.
2,
be self-aware.
Be self-aware. Look within. Do those assessments, right? But give yourself grace. Love yourself. Learn. And then 3, remember to X your excuses.
X your excuses.
They're valid, but they're not going to get you to where you are trying to go.
All right, for real. That's facts. And with that being said, what we need them to do, baby?
Y'all already know. If you enjoyed this video, if you got anything, please hit that like button. Comment below something you took away from this video, okay? And then be sure to subscribe if you haven't already. And if you haven't already, hit that bell notification because we're coming to you guys every Wednesday. So make sure you have that notification button on so you can be the first one to see it. And then last but not least, y'all, be sure to share this with somebody. You know what? Boom. Share it with 3 people.
Share it with 3 people.
Who are 3 people who could use this good reminder?
These 3 points, these 3-point sermons. We need y'all to stay love-driven.
Yes.
And keep living, learning, and laughing.
Yes, yes.
And we'll see y'all next time.
See y'all next time. Bye.
Peace.